Hey guys, this is Sarah here. So I just thought I'd start doing a quick tour of my animals today. So this one here, of course, is Rango. This is a Bluetongue Lizard. He's supposed to be Eastern, but of course he's a little bit of part Northern. So he's pretty cool. I really like his colouring, and I'll just introduce you to all the animals so far, okay? So this is Cosmo. He is a Hahns Macaw. Another word for a Hahns Macaw is pretty much a noble's macaw. I've just got different names really. This is one of the cutest little ones here. Yes. Hey, can you say anything, Cosmo? He pretty much says peekaboo, step up, and hey, what does the chicken say? What does the chicken say? Boop, boop, boop. Oh, camera shy. That's okay. And if we have a look, okay, you can't really see them too well, but in there is a Bluetongue Lizard and a is a Bluetongue Lizard and a Shingleback. Hey, what are you doing? Yeah. He loves me, but then he also loves everyone else, especially my partner Pete. Hey, pretty much the other week this little one decided to go down, flying down and landing into a wall. So pretty much what happened was his little beak, which you can't really see it at the moment, the tip of it there had actually gone white, and he had actually hurt himself, and he uses his beak quite a lot to actually move around. So I had to actually take him to the vets, and when we took him to the vets, he actually had to have some like pain relief, just because of course a beak is pretty much quite a sensitive thing. So it's like, if it's like humans, where if we stub our toes, they actually get sore. Same thing for a bird. So pretty much we had some painkillers for him, and pretty sure he started really liking painkillers after like the second dosage. So pretty easy getting into him. So yeah, so I'll introduce you to the other two birds I have. I have two Indian ringnecks, and they're a violet colour. We're assuming one's a boy and one's a girl, but we're not too sure. So this here, which is right there, is one of the Indian ringnecks. This one here has actually had a bit of trouble. I will just point you to her, and then we'll be able to have a look and discuss more about her. So this little birdie here, who is really liking this screen, she here had to go to the vets the other day. The reasoning for having to go to the vets is because, as you can see, she has no tail feathers at the moment. So she has been a very stressed bird. The other reason she had to actually go into the vets is because she had a thing called a blood feather. So pretty much what a blood feather is actually, I have no idea. So what it is, it's like a new grown feather or something like that. That's what I've researched so far. I could be wrong. But what it is Gizmo here decided that she was going to try and pull it out, but didn't pull it out fully, and it was broken. So what that means is that instead of like one little pinprick coagulating and just stop bleeding, it had to get like the whole actual feather out to actually stop bleeding, and turned out to be quite a mess. I was playing Nino Cooney too. Oh, and there's Rio. He also likes the camera, and as you can see, he does have all his tail feathers. Isn't that right, Rio? Wait, let's turn around so you can see the tail feathers. See? Tail feathers! Yeah! Oh, Gizmo now wants the camera. But anyhow, so I'll show you in a moment what that blood feather looks like and the little bit that was left on her. Turned out to be a scary situation because there was like blood all over that wall. There was blood by the TV. There was blood on the floor, blood on the ladder. It was not a nice sight. So luckily I was home gaming, and so I could actually see that something had happened. I first thought Cosmo, the Hahns Macaw, had hurt Gizmo, but it just turns out that she had the bad feather. So luckily partner came home and actually took us to the vets, which was really, really good. And so I don't know if I remember mentioning, but that the feather that is the blood feather, what it is it's like a hollow feather. So this, it's a bit shiny, there we go. That is what was left. So that bit that's white, that there is actually the bit that was in the skin. And as you can see, this is a hollow part. So that's all coagulated blood. So obviously down here there's a little pinprick, but obviously this part here, it's very hard to coagulate. And luckily, oops, sorry, just gotta get in focus. There we go. Luckily we did find the feather as well, which I'm just grabbing now. This. Oh, because of the silly feather, she could have been damaged. I don't know if it's going to focus or not. Focus, focus. No, not going to focus. But it's pretty bad. So that's that story. But the reason why we're thinking Gizmo, this one here, has got no tail, is when we first got her, she did have only a little bit of a tail, not the big tall tail feathers. So we just assumed that maybe that's what a female is and that's what a male is. But it sort of turns out that it could have still been stress. So she was in a stressful environment before we did get her. Obviously, maybe staying with this one, it's still been a bit stressful. So we're actually purchasing another cage for little Gizmo. But anywho, I'll let you talk with Rio for just a second. So Rio, how much do you like the camera? Do you like the camera? Would you like the camera? Do you like the camera? Oh, you're gonna walk away from the camera. You like the camera. Okay, just don't bite me. Now, one thing oh, that's my fingers. One thing I forgot to mention is they're not hand read. So we are trying to get closer to them. Aren't we, Rio? Oh my gosh, please be, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. But they're so cool. Uh-oh, uh-oh, mouth open. Oh, that's my finger. Okay, that's enough of talking to Rio. What Cosmo has to say about all this. Cosmo, is that what you think? What are you going to do? Are you going to shake your head? Are you going to shake your head? Little silly Billy. Step up. No, I'm filming. Hey, you enjoying the playground? This here is actually what we purchased in the weekend for Gizmo. Since we can't let her fly down too much, we made sure we got something that was very close to the ground for her. And the reason why there's playing cards and the popsicle stick and all that is more for the fact of she actually really likes those things. So next up, I think that we should have a look at our other animals. So these are mostly, of course, the birds, and now I'll go more into the reptile side. So we have a Murray Darling 66% het, that's right, albino. And we also have, of course, a eastern Bluetongue Lizard, which turns out possibly is part northern because of how long it is, for how like how life age, that's the word, age he is. He's only like 7 or 8 months old. So he's quite a big lizard. He's at least 16 inches already. And then recently we also purchased a WA Shingleback. So I'll definitely show you those now, okay? So that there is our Murray Darling. Now the reason why I'm not getting him out today is just because we have fed him. As you can see, he's still getting used to us. Again, we've only had him for like 2 weeks now. So that's him there. He's got a nice little cute hide and his water bowl. We fed him his little mouse, which was a fuzzy, I think they call it, slightly bigger than the pinky. So that's him there. So this is, of course, not an animal, of course. This is the hide that this one loves to sleep around. So you can't see him. He likes sleeping in there. What he is a ridge-tail monitor. So if I do that, there he is. So this here is our little sleepy guy. He likes sleeping quite a lot just because, of course, he's not around anyone. And he is freaking quick. Aren't you? Let's try and pick you up. Oh my gosh. Nope, not picking him up. I don't feel confident without using two hands because he's actually really fast. And I really don't want him to escape or harm himself. So I'll just leave him alone, and he's just trying to figure out why is his hide moving. But he's a really cool lizard. Like, I really like him because he's pretty much one of like the smallest, what I would call a Komodo dragon, and I absolutely love these monitors. So that's one thing about being in Australia, is you can have these dudes. So he's really, really cool. Now this one is called Rocco. So that means that, I don't know if you've realized, all our animals are ending in O. So the snake is Leo. This one here is Rocco. In this hide we have a Bluetongue Lizard as well as a WA Shingleback. So if I remove this hide, sorry, my hand's going to be in the way. This one here is Ringo. Now he is our Bluetongue Lizard, which is part northern. So he's around like 7 or 8 months old. And then this one here is Banjo. And of course, they have actually only been together for like a week or two as well. So that's them. So these are our animals here. Now that enclosure there, if I go a bit closer, that there is what Rango had been in. So when we first got him, we realised he needed nearly a 3-foot enclosure, and we thought that, you know, when we were in the pet shop, that this is absolutely fine. We realised afterwards a glass tank is not very good to keeping the heat in. So that's why we got those other enclosures there, they're melamine, and of course with sort of a lock on the front, just so easier to actually open the glass because it can get a bit stuck. And other than that, those are the animals. So if you wanted to know any new information, like, we're learning a lot since January, since we got the birds. So it's only been since January to July since we've actually got all these animals. We're learning so much each day. So if you've got any questions or want me to have a look, definitely feel free to ask. Thanks. Have a lovely day.